You can make money online with any skill set, no matter if you're from beginner to advanced. So what does that mean? You're thinking you've tried a lot of different things. You definitely don't want to get into any type of affiliate marketing. You don't want to get into any type of Amazon FBA or just other things that require a lot of work, luck. You can make money. Now, what I like about this subject is I teach this simple. I like to help people from any walk of life, no matter busy mom, dad, college student. Doesn't matter if you're in a career transition right now. Half of it is just getting somebody to understand, one, yes, I make money online, I create digital products, I create courses. When you think courses, you're like, oh no, I got to go do my life's work. You absolutely do not have to do your life's work. You can have any skill set, beginner to advanced, teach anything you literally want when it comes to creating courses online. And why it's so good is because it's still in a huge upward trend for booming and it still hasn't hit its full peak. So what does that mean? You could be in a competitive place and people are saying people don't pay for courses. No, there's always somebody learning something that in the place where you once were. So let's say if I was in college, where would I be a year prior? Or let's see if you were a photographer, right? What were you learning? What were you searching when you first started? Create that program for the beginners. The beginners is just the hugest market to create for. Now you're thinking, oh no, I don't have an audience. I don't have a YouTube channel. Even better, okay? Because the way I teach this is you don't have to have your own audience built over 5-10 years. You can just literally plug this in to places that already have traffic and you don't have to spend money on paid ads to reach these people as well. So how beautiful is that, right? That you can just create in as little as a few hours, you could be making money by this weekend, right? Now, is everybody's success going to be different? Sure. Some people, they'll go viral for sales with their programs or digital products. Some people, they might make their first sale 2 weeks from the day they list their program, right? So it all depends. But understanding that this isn't just like a one and done, I like to teach people how to make a course portfolio, right? And in this way that I teach, I have my students go through and first I let them know like, hey, if you have a YouTube channel, great. If you don't have a YouTube channel, that's fine because it can plug into one, your existing YouTube audience and make you more money, or two, you just plug it into where the traffic is, right? Now, and I teach all that. And what I really like to help beginners understand is they need to create something to create leverage. Like it's not true passive income, but you are creating leverage and you are helping somebody in the shoes of where you once were. So like I said with the photography thing, think about a videographer or a watercolor artist or a pencil artist. Think about where they were when they first started. What questions did they have? What did they need to understand about maybe pencils, brushes, cameras, lenses, right? And just really backtrack your steps and make a really good beginner's course that's short in length, but that is really more impactful. Because what I like to do is, like with my students, okay, I was getting a lot of questions about like, hey, I don't feel like I'm too new to this, or I'm just hit an intermediate level with my skill. Can I do this? Right? And I'm like, well, absolutely. You want to teach the position you were in when you first started, whether it's as a beginner, whether you started as an intermediate or professional or advanced professional or specialist or ultra elite specialist. It's fun, it's easy, and seriously, if you're a stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home dad, college kid, freelancer, if you're a photographer, if you're an artist, if you're a chainsaw sculptor, it doesn't matter what your skill set is. If you just have, maybe you just have trade skills, right? That's the same thing. Or you just have tech skills, it's the same thing. It's any skill at any level. Plug in my system at Course Income Accelerator, and this really goes to work for those who invest a little bit of their time into it, because it works like too good, because not only is it a DIY course, it's a do-it-yourself program, especially at the price it's at, but more importantly, I'm not going to get rich off your one course enrollment. Neither does my success hinge upon your enrollment to my program, right? It's what I like to call nice for the price, cheapest price to change your life, and you could start making money by this weekend. And if that sounds good and you're like, okay, well, what happens if I have questions? The private group is currently closed. What you now have access to is lifetime access to the program, Course Income Accelerator, and then you have to all of its updates as well. And there's extra bonuses in there about different digital products and different sites and digital products you can go create to make more money, right? But more importantly, is there not like a course built within the course for people that are just like, okay, this course thing is working at your Course Income Accelerator, Anthony, I want more. Okay, well, I have that in there. But anyways, more importantly is I respond to you through email. You get my contact, my email. So for anybody that is and does become a student of mine, especially for the ridiculously low price it's at, that is just simply so I can help you, I can answer questions, and that can also just respect your purchase and reflect the fact that you can do this. And it's just literally the program's so digestible. I teach it as if you were a complete beginner walking through this for the first time, even all the way down to where to click. And then I got some really cool stuff in there. I got income multipliers in there, all sorts of cool stuff. And I really wanted to get this video today because, you know, it's really been like on me about, okay, how can anybody, if they're so busy, right? Well, my question is to the people that are so busy. And I think like nobody's truly that busy, because once I start digging in, I'm finding these areas where you have all sorts of free time and I'm finding a lot of excuses. So, think about the last time you watched a movie, right? If you had time to watch a movie, you had time to work on making money online or your dream. So it's little stuff like that. Of course, if I keep digging, I'll find all sorts of time on your schedule, and then I'll time block and then be like, oh, you have all sorts of hours and in-betweens, and you could actually be super successful with this, but it sounds like you have a limiting belief there, Chuck. I don't actually know anybody named Chuck, and if I do, that's not directed at Chuck. But how much digital products would Chuck make if Chuck could make digital products? I love this because it creates freedom. It helps you pay a bill. If you're just trying to get ahead with your mortgage, if you're just trying to pay your car note off, if you're looking at growing this into something bigger, this is a great catalyst to get some great experience, whether you already sell courses online or you want a collection of products to reflect your sales and your future success, and how even further I take you within the program. And it gets updates too. So for anybody thinking about becoming a student, I want you to join the CIA. That's the CourseIncomeAccelerator.com. Besides that, join the mail flow so you know what's going on. You get the constant updates. But if you're seriously thinking you can't do this, you can do this. It didn't take me long. If I would have figured this out before I started and then realized I had a duplicatable, replicatable system that worked for other people, you can check my testimonials out at CourseIncomeAccelerator.com. But once I realized that it was working, I was like, okay, so why don't I help anybody from any walk of life start doing this so you can feel better, so you can start paying off the stuff you want to take care of, and start really just branching out into your financial future and just all around just kicking more ass, just kicking more butt, like doing better. And then after you get there, go out there, be good, and help people, guys. I'm Anthony Scott with the Course Income Accelerator. And yes, you don't need a complicated website, tack a start. You don't have to have a YouTube audience. You don't have to have an audience on social media anywhere. You don't have to pay for paid ads. There's a lot of things you don't have to do. You just literally check out my program if you want the help, guys. I'm there, and I really care about every single one of my students. That's why I do offer this as lifetime access once you become a student, and then I'm reachable through a special email, and I can coordinate with you guys. Check it out. It's definitely worth its weight for what it's at. But once I do bring the private group back, then of course the price will go back up to like $500-$600 or more. So if you guys have been seeing a fluctuation where I have the group open for $400 or $500 or $400, right? And then I fill those spots, I close the group, and I sell the course again just at a DIY, do-it-yourself pace with email support only with lifetime access. So anyways, that's what I've been super excited about. Besides that, we shot a music video in Springfield, Missouri. That was really just totally awesome. It was a Christian song by a new female artist and a married couple, and they have a beautiful family. And it was shot on a really crazy cinema camera that I got, and I'm just so thankful for that as well. But, drop a comment with what was the best part of this video. and I'll be sure to respond to you. Otherwise, jump in my email flow or go watch my student testimonials on joining the CIA, the Course Income Accelerator. I want you to join the CIA. My name's Anthony Scott. I'll see you on the inside, or I'll just see you on my YouTube channel. Either way, I create helpful content so you can make more money.